first grade, coming to you from outside again. Guess what we're going to do in a little bit? We're going to skywrite our trick words in the sky. It's a beautiful day, so I hear lots of people out and about, kids playing, so I think that's a great thing. I love to hear that sound. But we're just going to try to focus. All right, so we're going to start today. Let's do some vowel teams. We haven't done vowel teams in a little while, so I'm going to choose a few of the vowel teams. So repeat after a little echo. Okay? O-A boat, O. O-U trout, ow. O-U soup, oo. E-A eat, E. A-Y play, A. And let's do one more. E-W chew, oo. All right, good job. Okay, so now before we do our two new trick words, let's just review a few of our trick words. We always like to just go back and look at them to make sure that we didn't forget them, okay? So this is the word, great. Let's say it with me. And then we have no. And then we have almost. And over. And last one is about. Okay, so now let's look at our two new trick words. Okay, and the first one we're going to do is thought. Okay, let's think about that word. Can you make a sentence with that word? Like I say, I thought about my family. Okay, and this one is tricky to remember how to spell. I was trying to think of what is a trick that could help you remember how to spell this word. Well, I know it has direct TH at the beginning, but I think I'm just going to have to remember that O-U-G-H-T says ought, okay? And that's actually a word by itself. So we're going to skywrite thought, and it's kind of a long word, so I'm going to scoot way over here, and I want you to do it with me. Ready? T-H-O-U-G-H-T. I had to go off the screen for that one. All right, now do it with your finger on something in front of you. T-H-O-U-G-H-T, thought. Okay, and now we're going to do the trick word, or other trick word, hole. Remember, I told you this one is a homophone. Okay, it's not the hole like you have a hole in your paper or a hole on the ground. Okay, this is whole like the whole thing. Can you think of a sentence with whole? Well, I think I have a really good one, and I say, like our song, God's got the whole world in his hands, and really he does. So let's think about how we can learn how to, or trick to spell this one. Okay, I know that if I have O consonant E, that's going to say O, so I know I can hear the H, so I can hear O. I just have to remember that there's a W at the beginning that you don't hear when it's the word like the whole thing. Okay? So we're going to skywrite whole. Ready? Do it with me. W-H-O-L-E, whole. Now do it on something in front of you. W-H-O-L-E, whole. All right, great job. So now, before we look at our spelling words and write our words today, so you need to make sure you have your dry erase board or paper and pencil in front of you. And let's review our new glued sounds that we learned. And remember, these are exceptions to the closed syllable, because a closed syllable should have the short sound, but these don't. They say the long sound. So I want you to say them with me, and we'll do the keyword picture. Ready? O-L-D, cold, old. Then we have I-L-D, wild, isled. Okay, and this one is I-N-D, find, ind. And then the last one is O-S-T, post, ost. Okay. If you didn't remember those, that's okay. We'll do them again tomorrow, and you'll get them sooner or later. All right, so before we begin, let's look at all of our spelling words and say them together, and then we're going to write and mark a few of them, okay? So say them with me. Mild, child, kind, blind, post, most, told, sold, thought, and whole. All right, so now get your dry erase board and marker, or get your paper and pencil, and let's write and mark a few of those words. Okay, let's do the first one, mild. So remember, when we tap it, we're going to glue our fingers together for the glued sound. So we have ild, mild. Okay, so let's write that together. So I hear and then I hear our glued sound ild, and that's I-L-D. Okay. Do you remember what we're going to do to mark the trick word? The glued sounds? Yeah, it's easy. We're just going to box it. And that wouldn't be a closed syllable word, would it? So we're not going to skip it with a C. Okay? So I'm just going to leave my mild there, and I'm going to do my next one, blind. So let's tap blind. So we have B-O-Ind, blind. I didn't have another finger for 2, 3, and that's okay. So I hear a blend, bull, and then we have our glued sound ind. So that would be I-N-D. If I'm going too fast for you, just pause the video and then come back to mark it with me. Okay? So when I see our blend, so the blend gets 2 little lines, and then our glued sound is ind, blind. All right, let's do one of our O words. Let's do most. So tap it with me, and we say ost, most. So again, just like mild, I hear and then I hear our glued sound ost, most. And there's nothing else in that word except the glued sound. So all we're going to do is box it. Okay, let's do one more. Let's do sold. So tap that with me. Old, sold. So I hear let's see, I'm going to put it up here. And then I hear our glued sound old. And that's, like we said yesterday, or the other day, that is a word by itself. So we're just going to box old. All right, not too hard, right? There's not much to mark on these words like there are some of our words that we have. Okay, so now I'm going to give you a sentence, and I want you to pause the video, and you're going to come back and we'll check it, and then we'll mark it and see how you did. You try to mark it by yourself first, then we'll check it and mark it together. Okay, so the sentence is going to be, the child was kind to his friend. So say that with me, and let's count the words. The child was kind to his friend. Okay, so you pause the video, you write that word, that sentence, and then you mark it, and remember everything that it needs to be a complete sentence. Okay, so come back and we will check it. All right, let's see how you did. Okay, so the first word is the, and did you remember your uppercase T? The. Then we have H-E. I think we remember how to spell that, right? And then child is your spelling word, so it's ch-ild, child. Remember, just one finger space, not too much, not too little. So I have C-H, and then I have I-L-D, ild. The child was, do you remember how to spell was? It's a trick word because it sounds like a U, but it's really an A. It looks like was, and that's a nonsense word, right? The child was kind, which is your other spelling word. So we have kind, kind. And remember, this one starts with a K, not a C. Okay? And then we have ind, I-N-D. The child was kind to, and that would just be the word T-O, not the number 2, not 2 like also. The child was kind to his, And kind of can sound that out, but it has S-Bugs his friend. Do you remember how to spell friend? That one's kind of a tricky one. We always thought of calling it like fry end or end, because you really don't hear the I in that word, but it has an I and then it has E-N-D, end, friend. Okay, what do you think we should put at the end of that sentence? Am I asking? Was I excited? No, it's just a statement. I'm just telling you something. The child was kind to his friend. So now let's mark it and see how you did. So the is a trick word. Child is not, because we tapped it out. So CH is a digraph, and then ILD gets a box. Okay, was is a trick word. Kind is not. The IND gets a box. And then to is a trick word. His is actually a trick word because remember it says S-Bugs Z. And then friend is also a trick word. How'd you do? It's mostly just trick words, right? So if we were going to scoop that, how would we scoop that? Would we say the child was kind to his friend? It's not too bad. How about the child was kind to his friend? I like that one the best. All right, I hope you go out and have a terrific day, and I will see you back tomorrow and we'll do our composition book. Bye.